Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paradox Moxley coming live. I just watched the October 9th edition of NXT, and this is the progress report for this week. I'll be doing weekly progress reports on NXT. Even though I really enjoy the WWE product, I really have a lot of faith in NXT, and it's a good source of entertainment, and I'll be grading it scholastically. So, be a little bit easier, and I'll give my reasons. Also, great promos and segments, and I guess we'll start with the top of the event, which was Tyler Breeze versus Mojo Rawley, which I really don't understand at all. I don't like Mojo. I like Breeze, and I thought Breeze would be going up to the main roster here before too long, but they're just kind of sitting on him, and I'm really not sure why. It was a squash match, so even for a squash match, I give it a D because there was nothing special about it. It was cat and mouse until Breeze got the upper hand using his brain, and added insult to injury to that shoulder that Mojo's trying to sell. Uh, I'm really not sure whether or not getting Bull Dempsey involved. Um, you know, I guess Bull's supposed to be a beast, a big ugly beast. That's perfect competition for a guy like Tyler Breeze, and they're kind of wasting that. So I don't know what they're doing. Um, Next was Hideo Itami, which is known worldwide as the Phenomenon Kenta, which is the Asian CM Punk, according to most marks. But it was Hideo Itami versus Victor from the Ascension. Um, it was a good match. I gave it a B. I can't tell. I would have graded it higher, but I couldn't tell if somebody fucked up during the match or they were just being really. They were taking liberties and being really stiff with each other. Um, they both left the ring kind of bruised, and I know Hideo's mouth got busted. Uh, Victor got kicked in the face at some point. Yeah, it was odd. Um, Also added to the mix of that was Connor and Funaki, which I got really excited when I saw Funaki because I thought maybe he would make in his you know in ring return. You could even hear people chanting one more match. They were directing it obviously at Funaki. Um, Hideo won the match uh, with some kind of weird kick. Kind of reminded me of Daniel Bryan's flying knee, but it was a kick. So, I don't know if that's something they're gonna stick with, or something they're gonna have him change because they had him doing that stomp from the top ropes, which a lot of people don't use. So I guess it makes sense for that to be a finisher of a guy who does a lot of kicks, but we'll see. The segment ended with uh, Hideo getting tied up in the top and middle rope, and Funaki eating a fall of man. Um, I really enjoyed it. It was probably one of the high points of the night. We got a segment from Enzo Amore, Big Cass, regarding the diva, the new diva, Carmella, which hasn't debuted yet. So it's, just a character. Basically, I'm taking it. It's supposed to be like the female version of Enzo. Very charismatic. Enzo is a charismatic enigma. He's probably one of the best parts of, easily the best personality on NXT. I gave this segment a D because compared to all of the other "don't post that," "don't worry, I won't" segments, it was easily probably the lamest, which was building up to a match with Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Vaudevillains, Simon Gotch and Aiden English. Uh, which Simon and Aiden went over. Because as much as I like Enzo and Cass, the Vaudevillains are easily, better in the ring. I gave this match a C. It ended with something I always thought would be a good tag team finisher, which would be God, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I guess it's a fireman's carry slam, flipping over, followed by one of the sweetest swantons I've ever seen. He doesn't. It's not quite as spectacular as Jeff Hardy's, and it's not as high angled as Sean O'Hare's was, but it's really nice, and the way he gets up from it just flows. Um, they went over in that match, deservedly so. Enzo and Big Cass, when they first came out, they did their usual thing. Cass got the crowd going. His promo skills are really picking up. He's not just this big dumb guy that he kind of was a while back. I guess pairing him with Amore has really kind of been good for his development. NXT is really doing what it's supposed to do, as far as I'm concerned. Then there was the Divas match, which was Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, which I gave a C minus because it was just fucking terrible. Um, even by even by a Divas match on NXT standards, it was just really bad. I don't know if they're trying to have her be like Alita, but it's not working. They need to change the image, or just have her change her arsenal, because it's just really sad, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of sad, and I gave that a C minus. I think I've covered pretty much everything except for the main event, which was pretty much half of the damn show, which was Sami Zayn and Titus O'Neil. I gave this match an A. I would have gave it higher, but it was so fucking long and it got so boring at times with the bear hugging and the cat and mouse. But Zayn and O'Neil work really good together. It ended with a sky high that Titus did, and I don't know if he's ever used this move before, but he really makes it look good. So I'm glad that, I don't know if he's always used that. We don't get to see Titus use his finisher very often, so it was good seeing him get a victory. He attempted to add insult to injury after being titty slapped for about the whole match by El Generico, Sami Zayn, and Adrian Neville comes out for the save, who's been kind of teetering between heel and face for the past couple weeks, since the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view, when he used questionable methods to retain his title. Anyways, I don't know what I would really grade this. This was a pretty good show. I guess I'd give it a B. I've seen better, and I've seen way fucking worse. At least Enzo and Big Cass was on the show. Anytime Enzo and Big Cass is on, I'm a happy guy. They're continuing the Hideo Itami Ascension thing, which I didn't think they would do. I thought Ascension would be brought up to the main roster. See, here's what a lot of people don't understand with the addition of guys like Kenta, Prince Devitt, and Kevin Steen. People's like, oh, they'll probably go through NXT, but they'll be brought up to the main roster here before long. What about the guys who have been on NXT this whole time and haven't got their call up? Maybe they've been on like the guys who are in the Fatal 4-Way. Maybe they've been on to promote the pay-per-view, but they really haven't been to the main roster. And I think that several guys are ready. I have no idea why Aiden English is still on NXT, but he is. Maybe they keep him around to make other guys look good. Maybe there's other reasons. The politics is really shitty in WWE and wrestling in general, from as far as I can tell from everything I read and everything I've heard. Anyways, that was the October 9th NXT. Uh, that was broadcast, not the actual event. I think, from as far as I can tell, they do like 2 or 3 in a row. Um, so they're probably filmed up to November already. And I understand that Devitt has either made his debut or is going to make his debut soon. And I wonder what they're going to do with Kevin Steen. No Baron Corbin this week. Um, I know a couple people I know will be disappointed in that because they're real big on Baron Corbin. And I think he's all right, but I think it's too soon to tell. So subscribe, comment, like, if you like NXT. Enjoy the evolution of it. Thank you for watching.